thought we'd add a bit of drive into the equation today. We're off onto what's called locally, it was Portsdown Hill, I believe. I don't know if you can tell, but we're actually going quite a steep incline. I'll try that in English. A steep incline at the moment. Hopefully you're picking up some of the looks like blossom trees. Good colour on the way up. Motorway. I don't know whether this is something you want to see, but it's local scenery. Rightly, the place I want to go is to the left. I don't know if you can see that column just to the right of the screen. Well, that's actually the original Nelson's column, apparently. This is where he was based, according to the plaque on the bottom. I mean, I've got some old footage of that somewhere. I might dig that out and make a bit of a video on it. See it, and now it's gone out of screen anyway. Now, I'll try and do something about that at a later date. Just behind that is a place called Fort Nelson. It's actually coming up on the right. I'm sure you can see the big cannon and the cannonballs to the right. There's a fort just behind that. This is where I'm going, just here. Perhaps we'll see that when I come out. Yes, we will. This place will do us for a parking spot. Again, I've not really been for a walk down here. I just came and parked up for the afternoon. In fact, one of my videos on the Num channel called Dark Clouds, it's the one that speeded up grey clouds, was taken here using the very same phone pointed at the sky for about an hour and a half. A few butterflies hanging about. There's another one that I saw the other day. I think that's what they call a peacock butterfly. Can I find it? Probably not. Just flew off, two of them together, right over my head, just as I was getting to it. The problem being, when you see something with your eye, it's very clear, and then you look at the screen, not only is the sun blinding the screen out, but it looks completely different on your little screen than it does with your eye, especially when you're zoomed in. Lots of butterflies around here actually, but you can't get close enough to video them. The second they work out that you're trying to capture them, they're gone. I can see one now, but yeah, as soon as I point the camera at it, it's gone. They're flying past me all over the place. This one keeps coming back to this spot. I think you can see him just there. I'm going to struggle to keep this steady because I'm holding it out at arm's length. I know as soon as I take my eye off it, set the tripod up, it'll be gone. So I'm afraid it's going to have to wave about a little bit. I think that's quite a good capture right there. I believe that's what's known as a peacock butterfly. That was the same type of butterfly that was flying at me on the afternoon walk video from a couple of days ago. There's like round circles, lilac circles on the upper part of the wing, and then like similar colours but eyes on the bottom half. So if you look that up on the internet, peacock butterfly, you'll see exactly what we're looking at here. And you can just see the circle there when it flexed its wings. I'm trying to get to a better angle without losing the shot. And that pretty much shows it up right there. That's the underside, obviously. The top side of the wing is much brighter. That's about 10 foot in front of me, that. I can't get any closer because I'll be standing in brambles. Plus the butterfly will probably fly away. Well, butterflies apparently do attack you, because there is another one. I'm in a completely different area, like a couple of miles away, and there's another one of the same type of butterfly keeps flying towards me, flying away again. Now obviously it's impossible to catch them, so what I've done is I've pointed the camera in this direction because that's the direction it's coming from, and see, just hopefully I'll be able to catch some footage of it. I'm just going to leave the camera running for 10 minutes or so and see what happens. See if we can pick something up. Let's try something a little bit different. I'm going to try some cut shots with this video. Obviously there the camera is, the main camera. At the moment I've got it on a 10-minute, just taking 10 minutes worth of footage. There's another one of those butterflies trying to attack me, keeps flying towards me and going away. So I've got a 10-minute piece of footage just being captured there. This is basically the scenery. That's the direction it's pointing at. It's nowhere near as picturesque or as interesting as the afternoon walk video from a couple of days ago. But there is a lot of butterflies around here. They're fluttering around me all over the place. I've seen endless cabbage whites and admirals. There's another one of those. The particular butterfly that was attacking me the other day was, I found out from the web, was a peacock butterfly, so you can look that up and check that out. Also, I've seen another one that's very white looking, but it's got orange flashes on the ends of its wings. That's flown past me a couple of times. Never seen one like that before. I need to check out a written to webby thing. What that one's called. I've got a feeling it's going to be one of the cabbage white family. I've never seen them. I've seen white, all white, and I've seen them all greenish, but I've never ever seen them with the red tips on the wings. Well, actually, it's not just a tip, it's probably half the wing. I said red, didn't I? Orange, I think it was. Half orange, half white. As if it's been dipped in some ink or something. It's not like a distinctive pattern, it's just the ends, the outer edges or the outer half of the wing is orange and the inner half is white. That's the best description I can give you. Okay, that's the view down the hill. Another piece of interesting information that I'm going to give you, now that there's nobody around, is there seems to be an awful lot of pairs of gentlemen walking around this area. Make of that what you will. Needless to say, I won't be staying around much longer. Yep, I'm not going to do this any longer. As ever, as soon as you set up a camera, everything stops. There's cabbage whites attacking me from the opposite direction now. I think I'm going to move on up the hill back towards the car. To be perfectly honest, this isn't a very interesting place apart from butterflies at the moment. There's no colour here, it's all just green brambles and wild grass and a few bushes. Plenty of butterflies, but they're all staying out of view. Lots of like hoverfly type things, I don't know what you would call them. They just seem to hover in thin air, you know, in the air. They're not buzzing around you all the place, they just stop directly in front of you, have a look and then fly off. There's a lot of them about. I can hear the birds, but I have no idea where they are. I'm going to move to another spot. Okay, well, I'm walking up the hill now. I'm in a bit of a field. I've walked up to the top of the hill from where I was a few minutes ago, where the butterflies are, because I want to get a picture of something. I think that you might find, if not breathtaking, very interesting. I think it's quite a view anyway. Okay, a few landmarks, that being the Spinnaker Tower at Portsmouth. Moving across the right, that is the harbour entrance, and then Gosport to the right. There's a body of water, and then you see some more land in the distance. That is the Isle of Wight. The land in the foreground at the bottom is Portchester, and that's where I live. This is my playground. All of the footage that I have for you on this channel all comes from within a 5-mile radius of this area. I think it's a brilliant brilliant place to live. There's some fantastic sights around the place. Okay, found something new. Another one of those questions. For those of you that know, go on Sam, you've done really well at this so far. One for you. Have a little look at the foliage at the bottom. The flower heads, now they're only just starting to come out obviously, so I can't give you anything more than that. But they are all over this place. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the pan shot and the zoom out I'm going to show you, but it's all over. It's like yellow dots everywhere. I think the sun might be too bright to see it. Having said that, it sometimes shows up much better on screen on the computer than it does on the camera, so there is a chance it's going to turn out. You'll be able to see it all across this field. It's full of those. Okay, part 2 driving video. That's it for this area for now. There's not a lot going on here. It's a bit early for the old plants. Plenty of butterflies, but they're all moving about far too quick to capture anything. I captured a little bit of one, but that's about it. Off to another place now, which I showed you on the way here. I'm going to get a look at the Fort Nelson Cannonballs. Cannonball, haha. On the way out. For those of you in America, that's a double act comedian act from the 80s. Cannonball, Tommy Cannon and Bobby Ball. Google it. They were around for about 10-15 years, I think. They were on TV, their own shows on Saturday nights, etc. Big thing back then. Tommy Cannon, you little belter. Oh, you've got me skin. One of his catchphrases. Look that up. That's how we'll get it. Fort Nelson right there. For those of you wondering, yes, I'm going to go there someday. It is free to enter, but they've got a policy on cameras, so I need to look into that. You need to ask permission and plan it ahead, give them plenty of notice that you're coming. Whether that's just for proper film crews, I don't know, but it's worth having a chat rather than being kicked out on the day.